at this point, we have a member spotlight, and she is somebody that loves the health and wholeness credits because her and her husband are gym owners out of the great state of Missouri. And I'd love to have her just share her story with everybody. But I also want to just let you know, not only is she a member, she's also a referral partner as well. So as you heard this information here today, if you're somebody who's like, I want to know, how can I share this information with other people as well? Is there a business opportunity here? Is it something that would make sense for me? Is there an opportunity? The answer is yes. So if you're somebody that wants to learn more about making residual income as a referral partner, at the end of this call, just get back to the person that invited you on the call and let them know, I want to learn more about being a referral partner. This individual sat on a call like this, I don't know, maybe a year ago, I would guess. And at the end of it said, I wanted 2 years ago, said, I want to be a referral partner as well. And she's been an amazing advocate for us in the state of Missouri. And Kelsey, Chrisman, thanks for being on the call, and it's all yours.
Wow. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you for taking the time each and every week to share this with us. I know this does not directly benefit you, and yet we have over 100 people showing up weekly to learn more. And so just thank you so much for taking the time to do this. Really appreciate it. You guys, my name's Kelsey. I live in Jefferson City, Missouri. I have been a traditional health insurance girl my whole life. My dad, he's the all-American dad, construction worker. So of course I rode that out till I was 26 on his work insurance. And then it was like, hey, you need to go get a job that offers insurance. And I did. It was the right thing to do. It wasn't the job I wanted. It wasn't where I wanted to be, but I strictly did it so that I could have health insurance. And then I met my husband. I have a husband and two small children. So here at the very end, just in a couple minutes, I'm going to show you some bills. I have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. So we are very familiar with going to the doctor this time of year. So we have plenty of examples and testimonials of how Impact has worked for us. But my husband and I, we own a gym. But I had to have that job that provided our family insurance so that my husband could pursue his dream as an entrepreneur and couldn't have health insurance. But I reached out to a couple of friends and I'm just like, I have to ask more questions. What are you doing? I know you have your own business and a friend told me about Impact. So I did this thing where I hopped on a Zoom, I listened and I was like, I was like skeptical because my sister actually it has done like a health sharing her whole life, and just her stories did not sound fun. And I was like, oh, health sharing's not for me. Like that doesn't, I can't do that. But I went ahead and took the listen here and realized and hopped on. And then very shortly after I said, how can I tell people about this? How can I get on board and share? So we were paying $1,100 a month through United Healthcare, and for our family of 4. And when we switched to Impact, we paid that exact example that Jeff shared of $576 a month for my family of 4. My husband and I don't really go to the doctor. We don't have a history of going to the doctor, but we have 2 littles. So we're like, okay, let's do that PRA of $2,500, just kind of thinking ahead. Don't worry, we met that real quick with these littles. But so, I mean, we saved $500 a month immediately. And that was a little over $6,000 a year. And we do our annual, and we want the peace of mind for when the unexpected event happens. We need health insurance. We need health coverage. We need health care. So that's where we kind of came in with the big example. Like I said, we're both gym owners now. We got to pursue that dream of ours of being entrepreneurs because we found affordable health insurance that we're willing to pay. Prior to Impact, my husband did not have health insurance. I was blown away. And so now we do have it. We love the health and wholeness credits per month. So we don't pay a gym membership. So we don't get to use our gym membership monthly. We don't have a monthly bill. Well, we do, but it's a business bill. So we use ours for supplements and massage. And I have a direct primary care doctor. If anyone's ever been skeptical about that, I highly encourage you to look into it. So my monthly membership to have my primary care doctor, I submit to Impact and use it as my health and wholeness credit. So, and people within our gym that are on Impact, they get to take their gym membership and use that credit towards their annual PRA. I also have to give a shout out to the vision and dental program. When I show you a bill here in a minute, my husband doesn't have medical bills. He doesn't have a medical record really, but He got to use his vision we have a really great local vision doctor. Everyone loves going to him. I was nervous. I was like, please let this work. It was a great experience, great bill. $150 bill, Chad paid 20. So that was huge. And then I also have a lot about prescription pricing. Real quick, I went in to get a prescription. It was $46, and I said, that sounds a bit expensive. And this is while I was still on, this was crazy timing. I was still on my past insurance. $46. I'm like, $46 for this? I was like, but I pay $1,100 a month. How does that? And she's like, well, let me check the cash pay discount, as if you didn't have any insurance. It was $26. If I came in as a cash paying customer with no insurance, it was $26. And I said, you know what? Hold up. In 2 weeks, I'm switching to a different healthcare plan, Impact. And so I was like, I'm just going to come back in 2 weeks and pick this up and take my chances and see what this is. Came back 2 weeks later. It was $10 through Impact. $46 through insurance, 26 cash pay. I could pay cash that day. And I said, oh, I can wait. Let me come back for this. $10 with Impact. I can't tell you how it works, people. It just works for me. And then telemedicine, I use telemedicine 3 times in 1 week. Like, is it a record? I don't know. But Pink Eye took over the Chrisman household, and first it was the 2-year-old. We did telemedicine. I went and picked up her prescription at the local. I choose the pharmacy in Target because we all know I could spend some time in Target. So pick it up there. Dollars. Okay, Pink Eye. All right, here's my next kid, Mateus. Okay, I go back and get his prescription. And then last but not least, here's my Pink Eye. So you guys, 3 free visits from the comfort of our home in 1 week, and I just go pick up the prescription. So we were super thankful for that. And then lastly, I just want to share some of my bills. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to go to my members, just like what you saw Jeff just share. All right. Lauren, Jeff, you guys can see my all my bills. I'm willing to share. What I want to share first is if I scroll down, you'll see that we are no strangers to using our Impact Health sharing. These are all separate bills. But if we start with Mr. Chrisman, my husband at the top, he has 2 in his lifetime, and it's a dermatologist and a vision, because again, he doesn't have a medical record. But if I click on the vision, let me move you guys. You'll see over here on the right, the charged amount was $150. And then just through sharing and the discount program, I guess, again, I don't really know how this stuff works, but it's great. He paid $20 of that bill. And that was at our vision doctor. Moving down, this past summer, the 4th of July weekend of 2024, I'll never forget, I went to the emergency room with peritonsillar abscess in my throat. I never knew what that was prior to that. I thought I had extreme strep throat, went in, I was in the hospital, I was in the emergency room admitted for 16 hours total. And I turned around and got a bill of over $10,000. So you'll see I was billed $10,855. I have my members savings with Impact. Go to the very bottom of this bill, and my responsibility amount was $2,478, which got put straight to my $2,500 annual PRA. So met that. That was a big bill for me. That was really the proof of like emergency room. I could go anywhere I wanted. Like Lauren said earlier, I wasn't calling around asking for in-network. Back when we were paying $1,100 a month with our past insurance, it was $3,000 per family member in network. And if you went out of network, I believe it was $6,000. So kind of blown away by that. Other bills are still from that emergency bill. My son Mateus, my sweet boy Mateus, goes to speech therapy. So I asked if I could submit, here's my Impact card. Can you please just bill them? I have no idea. If you can't, I understand. I'll do cash pay is how I came up to that. They're like, yeah, we can bill. We'll bill. So that was a $1,464 bill. That was for 1 month of speech therapy. But my member responsibility amount was $502. And we absolutely love this place, and that is nothing to me when I see what's happening with my son Mateus and his speech therapy. So we loved the therapy visits there. And last but not least, my 2-year-old sweet Cambria. This is a bill just from last month, January of 2025. We went in just because I believe that was an ear infection. So we were billed $236, and through some savings and some sharing, we owed basically $60 for that appointment. She got her antibiotics, and I believe it was like $14 for her antibiotics. So that anywhere from a small ear infection visit to your pediatrician up to a $10,000 ER visit. We're believers. And like I said, after being a part of this and seeing this, I was the one raising my hand. How do I share? I feel like I've been on Impact for 2 years. And when we started 2 years ago, I swear there was nobody in the state of Missouri. So anyone in Missouri, raise the roof, because I just felt like a trailblazer. I want to share one provider pushback story, and then that'll be it for me today. But I feel I was the first person with impact at most places in Jefferson City, Missouri. And my experience was, oh, she asks, have you had a change of insurance? And I say, yes, I have. And, my heart's beating real fast. I'm like, yes, I have. Yeah, here's my card. Here's my new card. Hope it works, right? Give her my impact card. And she's like, oh, this is a health share. Excellent. You'll pay in full today with the cash discount. And she gave me the numbers. And she's like, and I'll give you what you need to go get reimbursed. And my reply was, you are correct. That is very normal for health shares, but this is impact health sharing. It's a little bit different. We have an EDI payer ID number on the back where you're able to bill directly, just like insurance. And she was like, oh, okay. And she still was like, today you're going to pay in full, and then I'm going to look into this. And I'm like, well, there's a number right here on the back specifically for you if you want to call Impact and just get any clarification on how this works. And she's like, oh, okay. So she takes the card back, comes back 5 minutes later. She's like, you're right. We can bill them directly. That's what we'll do. And so I was just very proud that I felt empowered by Jeff and Lauren and Melissa and Mike and Janelle, because they told me what was going to happen. They're like, hey, this is what's probably going to happen, but you stand your ground because this is true. This is right. And it works. And I had provider pushback at one more place, and I had to stand my ground even harder. Said and done, all those bills you just saw are coming from those places. So stay strong in what you know and believe in it, because this does work. People just need to know about it. So you guys, thank you for letting me share today.